I said, "You're being rude." So I was thinking about messaging her mum.
I just want to tell you that. No, 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 no.
Yeah. There is an airplane.
There is an airplane. It is very big. The airplane not semiplane of cars.
Well done. Good reading. Oh no, how does Sammy feel?
Surprise.
Surprised. Oh, good job. Yes, maybe he is surprised. How do you feel today?
And
Happy. Oh, good. That's good. Me too. I feel happy.
I tell myself how to play the guitar.
Can you play the guitar?
No.
Me too. Me too. What can you play?
I play the piano.
Piano. Oh, piano, piano, piano. Oh, I love your bracelet.
Yes.
Oh, they glow in the dark.
Yes.
Wow, that's so nice. What is your favourite colour?
My favorite color is pink and purple.
Oh, pink and purple. Nice. My favourite colour is pink. I like pink too. Good morning. Happy Monday. I hope you're having a nice day. I have just had a lovely class with a lovely student. I am feeling a little bit anxious for my next class though, because on Friday I basically just had a bit of a tough day of teaching. I just had a bit of a day where like lots of students were just, you know, a bit challenging. I remember on Friday morning I had this one student who was about 7 years old. I would ask him questions like, you know, what can you see in the picture, or just trying to get him to engage, and he would say things like, I can see poo poo, I can see wee wee, and oh yeah. One of those classes where you're like, okay, so we're not going to be doing anything productive today, that's all right. And his mum was sat right next to him and she did not say a word. She was just there, just watching him running around away from the laptop, back and forth. His mum did not intervene in any way, so it was just stressful. And then the worst class I had was with one of my regular students that I usually have, and this student, she's been turning off her camera, turning off her sound, and she's been point blank refusing to do the class at times. And I feel like I've been very patient, as I try my hardest to be, and I just said to her, why don't you want to learn English? Like, just asked a simple question, and she basically just said, you know, it was boring, the class was boring kind of thing. And I said to her, well, maybe you need to talk to your mum and tell her that you really are struggling. I said, I don't want to see you unhappy, but it seems like you really don't want to be here. And obviously most kids don't want to do English classes. You know, a lot of kids aren't always excited to be doing learning, like, you know, it's a normal thing, but at the same time you have to a certain point want to be there. Like, even if you're not going to put 100% of your effort into a class, which is ideal but probably not realistic, you have to still give like at least 50%, otherwise it is just such a waste of time. I don't know, everyone has different ideas of what they want out of the class, and I've learned over time to just let my idea of what I want out of a class kind of go, because it's very different for every student. Some parents just want their kids to engage in some sort of English conversation with a native speaker to just get practice in and they're not too fussed about it being a super serious English class, learning vocabulary and adjectives and all of this. Some kids have parents who want more of a structured class where you're, you know, reading more and where you are practicing your pronunciation and just, you know, being a bit more thorough. And then some kids have parents who just want their kids to be babysat in a way, basically playing. I don't know. So it's very different for everyone, and like, so I've had to just kind of let go of having a super productive class where the kid is learning and we are improving every single time, because I'm not the parent. So all I can do is be here and give what I can give. So like, if the kids want to do the class and want to learn English, fantastic, because I just want to help the student, and there is nothing more satisfying than seeing them progress and seeing them actually getting help. And that's what I want. But if the kids are not interested and the parents just want a babysitter pretty much, or just want someone to kind of play with their child, and, you know, like, if they don't want it to be a serious English class, which most of the time it isn't, then that, I have to be okay with that as well. But oh my god, my alarm's about to go off for my next class. But yeah, so basically it was awkward with this student because we came to a bit of a confrontational kind of head, but I was still like, you know, I wasn't shouting or anything like that. I was just talking to her in a normal way. There's my alarm. And she was basically just very aggressive, like, to the point where she would like shout sometimes, and if I ask her to repeat something, she would just get visibly and audibly annoyed, you know, like huffing and puffing and being like, I told you, and just being a bit too direct to the point of being rude. And I said to her as well, I said, you're being rude. I said, I don't like it when you're being rude. I said, it's not nice to be rude. So I was thinking about messaging her mum. I'm going to see how she is in this class. And if she is being really difficult, then I'm going to say to her, I'm going to speak to your mum if you're going to continue to be this disruptive, because I'm finding it impossible to do class with you. I'm just going to be really honest with her and see whether letting her know that I'm gonna tell her mum, whether that will make her think twice about whether she wants to continue being as she is, you know. And it's a tricky one because I loved teaching her for so long, and she's such a great character, and like, I don't want to tell her mum, I don't want to make her life more difficult, and I don't want to get her into trouble, but at the same time we cannot go on any longer with this, you know, disrespect. Really, it's not fair. And I would be doing her a favour by telling her mum so that her mum can help her, because she's obviously struggling. I'm a bit nervous for this class because last class was really awkward and like tension filled, and it was just an uncomfortable class, to be honest. So yeah, we shall see how this goes. I am nervous. Obviously, I won't be vlogging this class. Earplugs in. Wish me luck. quick break. I only had 15 minutes in between that last class and this class, and I currently have like 6 minutes by the time I've made my coffee. But that class was okay. Yeah, she seemed all right today. Well, I say all right. She's just a bit sassy. You know when some students are just a little bit high maintenance and are just, you know, just make you work a little bit harder. She's just one of those kind of students. I will keep an eye on her. I won't message her mum for the time being, and I'll see how she is over the next couple of lessons. I did type out my message on my notes on Friday because I thought just in case I do message her mum. As you can see, I've got the message all typed out, ready to go, and I will just copy and paste that and send that over to her mum whenever I need to. For the purpose of not saying her name, I've called her Emma, but that's not her name. But anyway, hello, I hope you're well. I just wanted to let you know that Emma has been struggling in class lately. I usually always enjoy teaching Emma, and she is an intelligent student who has a natural enthusiasm, which I absolutely love to see. She always makes me laugh with her wit and curiosity. However, recently, at times, she has been turning her camera or sound off and refuses to participate in class, not wanting to engage and answer questions. I completely understand that often class can feel tiring, and every student has days where they struggle more. However, it is now becoming a pattern, and Emma is becoming agitated when I try to even speak and ask her general questions. Kindest regards, June. Oh dear. I feel like the students at the other company I used to work for were so much more polite. Yeah, I always feel kind of bad saying that, but yeah, the students, oh, there's my alarm. The students at the other company I used to work for were just more, not all of them of course, but most of them were more willing to do class, or most of them were just more interested in doing class, and most classes were productive, and I used to see students progress so much. And it was like so rewarding. Like there's nothing better than seeing a student who could say maybe 3 words and a student who is low in confidence, to see them grow over the course of weeks and months and years, sometimes you have them, and to see them become confident and like see them flourishing and enjoying learning English. Like there's nothing better than seeing them thrive, and that's what I love. I love kids, like I love teaching kids, you know. I feel like I'm a big kid myself, like maybe that's why I like teaching them because I'm such a big kid, but I love teaching kids. Like they are so, it's such a rewarding job. I do feel Camberley has taught me to let go more, and because I have been challenged so much more with the students at Camberley than I was with the other company, I feel like I've learnt more and grown as a teacher and a person. So I mean, that's great, but it's just also been more stressful too, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to be late now, so I've got to go. Oh, I just had a lovely student in that last class. A student that, oh, my earplug is stuck on my piercing. Oh dear. The only annoying thing sometimes is that these tend to get a little bit caught on my tragus piercing from time to time, but never mind. It's not like it's painful or anything, it's just sometimes just gets a little bit caught. But yeah, I just had a lovely lesson with a lovely student who wanted to actually learn English. I love it when a student wants to learn. I just really appreciate enthusiastic people. I know obviously we can't always be enthusiastic because we have times when we feel just a bit rubbish, and you know, life isn't full of sparkles and rainbows all the time, but it does make life a lot easier when we just have a little bit more of a sunny disposition, you know? because sometimes when we see life with more of a negative outlook, it just becomes even harder than it already is. Basically, what am I going on about? Oh, I've got a message from a student. Gian accidentally turned Cambly on and off, so the login window to participate in the class disappeared. Hello. I'll see Gian next class. Yeah, so it looks like the student accidentally cancelled the class by clicking the wrong button. And who did you go with? I like to go with family. Ah, you went with your mum and you went with your dad. Okay, nice. And what do you like to do at the beach? Swim. Ah, a lot of fun. Yeah, I like to swim. I like swimming, breaststroke, front crawl, back crawl. Yeah, swimming is great. How old were you when you learnt how to swim? Eight. You were 8 years old. Ah, okay. You know, my grandma learnt to swim when she was 74 years old. Yeah. So you can learn how to swim at any age. You are never too old to learn how to swim. Well, that was an interesting lesson. I don't really know what that was. It was a mixture of me giving a presentation. That student was not having any of it today. That student was a really high level English learner. Like, she's really fluent in English, but she just was not in the mood. She's about 11 years old, I think, but she was just refusing to do class. So I basically did the class myself. Kudos to me, I got all the answers right, you know, because she just didn't really join in. So yeah, it was basically kind of a presentation with me just, you know, talking to myself, which was lovely. I love when students make me just talk to myself, you know. Great, fantastic. Yeah. Ah, those kinds of lessons are so boring. Like when you're just getting absolutely nothing from the student and you just think to yourself, come on, give me something. Like, tell me something. Like, talk to me about your favourite kind of socks. I don't know, talk to me about something. Just put me out of my misery and please just like make the lesson go a little bit quicker by, you know, helping me out here. But never mind. I used to get super stressed when I would have classes like that. Like, I used to get really anxious. Obviously the student wouldn't be giving me anything back, but now I do still sometimes get anxious. It depends on how I'm feeling on the day, but I just try and tell myself, like, you know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, as the saying goes.
Some time thinking about the day that we met.
All of our advisors are busy right now, but we'll be with you as soon as we can. Thank you for waiting.
Good afternoon, you're through to Sandra. Can I take your name, please?
Hiya, good afternoon. My name's Junestay.
Okay, how can I help you today?
I've got a dripping tap in the kitchen, so I wanted to book in a repair, please.
I can come out Thursday or Friday this week.
Oh, okay, brilliant, yeah.
Okay, so Friday the 19th of April, we'll be out to do your drippy tap. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, that's it. Thank you so much.
Right, you take care and have a good evening.
Oh,
okay.
Take care. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Drip, 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 drip. Yeah, and it doesn't matter how much I tighten the taps, it just keeps on dripping. I just feel like if I was to go away for the weekend, I would be worrying because I would be thinking about the dripping tap and, you know, worrying that I'm going to come back to a swimming pool in my kitchen, which probably wouldn't happen because the dripping is not severe, but still, I don't want it to get any worse. So yeah, just booked an appointment for that. I'm thinking as well, although the engineer will be looking at the tap, he might need to go under the sink. Oh, I was about to say, and my sink is a little bit full and kind of needs a bit of like decluttering, I guess. I don't know exactly what he's going to do, but he might be looking at the pipes under there and everything, so I could do with kind of tidying this up a little bit. Oh, do you know what this is? If you're thinking, why have you got a banana shaped thing at the back of your sink cupboard? My nan got me this years ago, and basically it's to put your bananas in. It's called banana guard. If you're thinking, what on earth is a banana guard? Basically, you open this button and then you pop your banana in there and then you just close it. So when I used to work in the office back in the day, I used to complain about how my bananas would always get squashed. And my nan happened to stumble across this wherever she was in one of the shops and got it for me. So I used to put my banana in here. I don't actually have any bananas to demonstrate, so just imagine the banana in here. But obviously, because this is solid, like solid, my bananas don't get squashed. I've not used this in absolute years. So if I was to use it again, it would need a very deep, thorough clean because it's just been under the sink for a long, long time. But yeah, banana guard. So if you're having problems with squashed bananas in your bag, on your commute, on your way to work, you know, squashed bananas, they're just not a vibe, are they? And I don't like a super soft banana, so get yourself a banana guard. What else have I got in here? I've got colour catchers. To be fair, colour catchers are necessary. I remember when I was in uni, I used to rely on these so much. I've got this huge box of washing tablets. I don't even use washing tablets. I actually use liquid detergent. But yeah, I've just got so much stuff in here. Let's kind of declutter this. I'm not really in the mood for it. I mean, who is ever in the mood to do this? Mind you, there are some people who love decluttering and love cleaning. I'm not one of those people. I wish I was. I wish I was one of those people who loved organising things, but I just find it so boring. I'm such a 3-year-old child, aren't I? But something that will make this more bearable is listening to a podcast. Headphones and phone. I'm not making any promises that I'm going to completely declutter this whole cupboard and make it look spotless, but I am just going to make it look a little bit better than it was. Just do a little something, something, you know. Headphones on, and I'm going to listen to The Girls' Bathroom. Something a little bit light-hearted and fun.
And I want to postpone the wedding. You know the drama is never ending. Don't let it get the best of you. Hello, princess. I said, is it a word for like a princess? Because Jezebel, it sounds like Jessica Isabel. Jezebel. Well, it sounds like a beautiful little girl's name. I thought Princess Jezebel, like.
We're in trances, going all today.
different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. You like the fast life, you like to drive and get down and dirty, act like the bad guy. You want some love, be like when you feel like calling at midnight. You got the best of me, you got me missing sleep. I've been hopeful, baby, I was hoping maybe that that's my bad. I've been sinking lately, and it's hard to move. Think I'm stuck on you. We're in transits, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. I wonder, would you love me better if I go? I'm not home. I wonder, can we trust the stars above to let us know how to go? We only got this life, no guarantees and stars align. Follow your passion trail and try to keep an open mind. Hiding it by myself, no guarantees you'll find me. Said if it's faithful.
So it's looking quite a bit better under here. It's definitely a lot clearer. I have left mostly more space than I usually would have, just so that the guy can get easy access to the pipes, because I don't know exactly where he's going to be looking. So I thought if I just keep it as clear as possible so that he can reach everywhere that he needs to. So I probably will put some more things in there, but for the time being I'm just going to leave it like that. I also just cancelled my classes on Friday. I feel a little bit bad doing that, especially because it's like, is it 4 days notice I've given? So it's not super short notice, but it's still, you know, quite short notice-ish, I don't know. But it's just one of those things where, like, you're given an appointment, you can't choose the exact time. Like, you can choose whether it's the morning or the afternoon, but I wasn't able to choose, like, when I finished teaching, for example. So it means that I did have to cancel my classes. I was just looking on Instagram and I saw some people talking about the Olivier's, and I completely forgot that the Olivier's was on yesterday night. So the Olivier's are an award ceremony for musical theatre. So I am really, really excited because I think I'm going to watch that this evening. It is on there, it's been uploaded, 2 hours worth of the Olivier Awards 2024. I might not be able to watch all of it because it might run a little bit too late into like my evening routine for bedtime. I feel like I sound so ridiculous, but you know, you've got to be strict with your bedtimes. I have to be strict with my bedtime, so I think I might not be able to watch all of the Olivier's, but I might be able to watch some of it, so I'm really excited for that. I just need to call my nan.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, darling. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Have you had a good day?
Yes, not too bad, thank you. I haven't done much, really.
Aww.
I'm going to visit Auntie Mandy.
You anymore, spending all this time trying to get you out my mind. Oh, it feels so good to take you off the pedestal. I don't know what I was thinking, let it be more than drinking and going back to your place, never to see you again. That was simply delusion.
for dinner, we've got some rice, some mince, some tender stem broccoli, and then a little bit of ketchup as well. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be having. Food prep for the win. It's just the absolute best thing when you've come to the end of your day and you're thinking, oh, I just cannot imagine cooking right now. Well, I did have to cook the vegetables, but I mean, that's so easy compared to everything else. This mince that I food prepped will last me until maybe Wednesday, maybe. So a good possibly 3 days, depending on how big my portions are. Let's get the Olivier's on, because it's 2 hours long, but I'll probably watch a good hour of it maybe.
It's the biggest night in British theatre. Welcome to the Olympics! The world has gone mad today.
Oh my god, her dress is absolutely stunning. That dress is everything. Kills me to have to do that. I would happily watch that to the very end, and I would watch that 3 times over because it's so amazing. I'm having so much fun watching it, but unfortunately it is 10 to 8 and my bedtime routine awaits. I would go to London every 2 weeks or something to see a show if I could, but unfortunately it's so pricey. Like, going to see a musical in the West End in London is like £100, £150, £200. I remember me and my friend Kaya wanted to go and see Moulin Rouge for my birthday about 2 years ago or something, and we were gonna go, but the tickets were like £200, and that wasn't even for like a really good seat. It was just like a middle of the range, you know, standard seat. So we couldn't go because we just couldn't fork out that much. And I mean, obviously it's so worth it. Like, it is the best £100 you'll ever spend, because just the whole experience of being in the theatre is unmatched and it's worth every single penny, but it's just not within my budget at the moment. But yeah, in the future, definitely, when I am more financially comfortable, I will be going to see shows so much more, because I absolutely live for musical theatre and watching live music and everything. It just really sets my soul on fire. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next Wednesday. Good night.